doing this because of time, right? I do want you to still sing with good, warm voices, but, you know, we gotta save time. Okay, so again, we're starting with midwinter. Grab a pencil, if you have one. We'll run through it together, and we will circle things that we want to get another listen to, all right? It begins with sopranos and altos. So tenors and basses, you don't sing until page 3. All right, here we go. Let's try that again. They don't need that. Thank you. Let's start it again. In the bleak midwinter, frosty wind made low, earth stood dark as iron, water like a stone. got there before me. Is there something you would like to hear again before I go to where I'd like to hear? Measure 14. Okay. Okay. Thank you for that. So yes, we are in the key of E flat. So my altos are going to go to an E, whole step down. Okay. That's the key you're in. Okay. While we're on that page, at the top of page 3, if you haven't done it yet, circle the half rest. Snow had fallen. Snow on snow. Okay? It happens to a different person each time, so make sure you circle it, okay? All right. I know, right? We got a little lost at the bottom of page 4, and then it kind of continued into the key change. So I'd like to start at measure 29 on page 4. If you are not certain, I believe everybody is singing a triplet figure on measure 31. For some of you, you have quarter, quarter, quarter in triplet fashion. And for some of you, you have half note quarter, but it's still a triplet. So you're not counting 2 beats. It's ba, 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 ba. Like that, okay? Yes?
Can we just hear that play a suffice for the basses? There's a huge drop down. I don't know.
And that C is hard to find because no one else is singing it. Yes. In fact, they're singing clashes with you. Good. So those, I think, are some of the concerns. The rhythm and then not being quite sure where the notes are going. My tenors, can we hear the tenors in that same place, that stable place? So you know where you're going. Okay. All right.
We need help on the 20, 27. Oh, we're at the key
So
change.
before
The
that.
37. Because the
Oh, no, we were going to get there.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
We are definitely going to get there. Yes, Roz?
The altos don't sing that 4th beat at the end of the page, right?
That is correct.
Like filled in with an 8th note.
Yes, because we kind of got like into like how long do we count that? And I had said that we want there to be sufficed together, so the it comes together, and then we come all together on Lord. So there's 2 things. You could write an 8th rest in there and remind yourself that that's where you put the ST, or you can watch me and you'll see us all go together. And that's because, we want to have the Lord coming in there too. So that Lord comes together. I think that's why I had it there. Yes. Yes. Okay. So at the bottom of 4, we're all going to sing together. Okay? This is where we're going to be practicing all those things. Yeah? Here we go. It doesn't really affect you guys.
No, when do we put up the
On 3.
on it?
Sopranos have a different measure than rhythm than the moment, it's correct. Yes. So your ST, not the same thing. Okay. Let's move on to where we have a key change. Okay. We all ended on a low E flat, and then we take that E flat and we change the chord. Okay. People that have it the easiest are probably the tenors who just jump up an octave. Okay. No, take that back. It's me now. Dang it. Never mind. No one has it easy. Okay. Angels is our sopranos. Actually, yours is the easier one.
And ours is the same note as the tenors. We just stay.
Yes, angels and right. So we've got my tenors, angels and right. And you're my angels and okay. So you are changing the key. You're changing into the key of C. If that helps to know where your root is, okay? If it doesn't help, then just use your ears, okay? All right. But that was part of it, was not being sure of our pitch, and then I want you to be loud there. Okay. Let's go on to where we were at the bottom of 4, and then we'll continue. In the bleak midwinter. Bottom of 4. Double down on that very open sound, and we will need to blend with each other. I think for the most part we are blending, but again, it's just the idea of listening to the group around you that's singing the same part, and then the balance part is making sure you can hear other parts better. Doesn't want to think we're okay. Yes. Iron. It stood hard as iron. Yeah. Almost like I yearn. I yearn for something.
I yearn. Oh,
Yeah. And again, our R's that end a word, we're making them more open, more like a umlaut or a OE. That's how we do our R's.
Lisa,
Yes.
real quick, can, just do the tenor, I'm not on the pick up to measure 39, I'm not hitting the last note on there.
The F, G, F, D?
Just may have gathered there.
Yes. We
Just
have that
hear
written
that.
down as being an
Just hear
issue.
that.
Please, yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Right.
Any help from anybody else?
Let's do this. Let's start at the top of 3 when everybody gets to sing Snow Had Fallen. We'll start there. We will continue through, and I might Stop, please. Circle the half rest. Don't put an S there either, okay? Here we go. Same thing. Thank you. Situation that you had on that other part where you had concerns, and it sounded totally fine. So however you put the ending of the word part on that measure 70, do the same situation at the bottom of 4 on the last measure. We don't have to get too granular with it, just make it a simple cutoff.
Something I'm not hearing, either I'm not hearing it or I'm saying it and not hearing, or I don't know
Yeah.
what. But it's actually the measure right before that part is twice the same thing. It's the would, do my part, the G's.
Yeah.
I'm not hearing the G. It seems like we're getting right to the F. And I don't know if I'm just, I'm saying the right thing. Yeah.
You are hearing an F from the tenors, and that's probably the clash. If you're not feeling confident with it, think of the doorbell interval and just trust yourself that that's right.
I think we're going to the F.
We are, we're just giving in. Yeah, I'm giving in.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Just came off of an F, so I can see how that's a confusion.
Yeah,
Good, thank you for bringing that up.
We're still missing that at the end of the line starting with 37, line starting with 40, that last note, we're dissonant with the basses and we're still not getting it.
Okay. Let's start right at measure 37. Let's do tenors and basses together. Okay. Here we go. Can you play cherubim and seraphim for the tenors? Yeah, so you're going seraphim and then back to throne. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we didn't get down from yeah.
Yeah. Right? It's the D and the C. Purposely, yes. Sing whatever the bass is singing. Sing a little higher than them. Right? Okay. Yes. Okay. And let's go ahead and do backing up to measure 29, bottom of page 4. I'd like to hear sopranos and altos doing In the Bleak Midwinter, so that our altos only hear their part as the lower part. Here we go. Very good. All right. Good. Y'all feel good with putting that away and doing it with the orchestra next week?
Lisa,
Yes.
what we just said, what can I do? Him, do we carry over to 4, or is there a breath?
Just know that it's gonna sound.
My breath support is awful tonight, so if you're listening for me, it's probably giving you the wrong directions.
Try to just give.
Where exactly were you asking about?
What we just said. What
Measure
can I do?
72.
The same thing.
Or no, I'm sorry. What can I give him for as I am, if I were?
Yeah, measure 72.
So that's-
Page 8.
No, I know it.
No, we're putting that one.
Is there a breath there?
Yes, I do have carryovers. What can I give him for as I am? Breath. If I were a shepherd, I would bring a lamb. Breath. Yeah, generally we are trying to make those longer phrases. Again, my breath support.
And at the very end, the last word, heart, how long do you hold?
Unfortunately, that is going to be a visual cue.
That's enough.
Yeah, sorry. I know, it's darn fermatas at the end of the anthem.
Okay. All right.
Sorry. Okay, Lost in the Night. Lindsay is here. We're gonna have Lindsay sing the solo. Lindsay is singing the solo at the concert. She will not be here in the morning, so I'm gonna sing it on the morning one. But let's get used to me singing. What is soprano part? Let's see, we're a little low on seconds tonight because I know Nadine is out tonight, but she will definitely be here for the concert. So I'll do my best to do second soprano. I have sung it once upon a time. All right, this begins with my basses. Do my basses need a reminder? Okay, just checking. This is not as familiar. Okay. Here we go. Oh wait. Yeah, it starts on 4. Okay, I want to make sure.
Nope.
everyone know where they are? Okay.
I knew where you are, but no.
All right. There's a soprano line, and then when it does split, that's first soprano, second soprano. Below that is the alto line. When the alto line splits, it's alto 1, alto 2. When the tenors, you've got your line before that, or below that, you are singing in the treble clef. When you do split, which I don't think there's as many splits for the tenors. I'm looking, I'm not really seeing that many, if any. No, at the very, very end. When it does split, it's a tenor 1, tenor 2 situation. Basses, same thing. You're doing the bottom like you usually do. When it does split, you're doing,
Well, we usually do the bottom unless it gets too low. Then we
Yes.
This one gets low.
this one gets really low. This is like, yeah, Nordic basses. You don't need to do that. Yeah, I would. So no, go ahead, go up the octave when you want to. It would be great if we could do 8 parts completely balanced, but I think we're gonna just do what we have, and it's going to sound great. It really will, because the main needs are there. Okay. Now, if you're not sure when to come in, the basses get a whole measure of solo, and then you come in. Okay. Do you need me to go a little faster? Would that help? Let me try a little faster. So we're gonna go lost in the night, like that. Okay, so you will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Thank you. Here we go.
Lost in the
Oh. Yes, yes, but I know you are got the, you're holding that note up for at least 6 beats, probably more at the very end, so you can, especially when we come in, that's like a good moment, because our brains are going, oh, more sound. We won't notice if you take a little fast. Yeah. Okay.
It's the first two pages that I'm.
Yes. Well, somebody that had your music must have been an alto, and that's very hard. This is a good example of why we only use pencils for our music. Let me see. Can I switch with you? Maybe. Yeah, that's hard for you, isn't it? There's a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, so it goes right down to the yellow, and then you can't figure out what it's supposed to be.
Yeah. Huh. Well, yours used to be 13, so I'm not sure where number 6 went.
I used to be, 6 used to be, he said 8, that used to be me.
I'm just saying originally it's written here as 13. Okay. I
I
can't switch you now. We'll get you a new piece. I'm pretty sure there's at least 40 copies of that
So
one.
everything I'm singing is on the top one?
That, yes, please. Unless it's a solo, then you don't sing.
Lisa, is the plan that we're doing this a cappella?
That was the plan. That was the plan. Now, y'all are not the, you have done a cappella before, right?
I just don't see it happening with this piece.
Well, we have a very good accompanist here that will come in if you need it.
You sounded great.
No, I don't.
I wasn't playing that loudly, so yeah, you did a lot of that on your own.
I think for some of you, and we haven't done it in a while, we were off for last week because of Thanksgiving, so that's part of it too.
Okay, maybe that's it.
I think that might be it. In fact, we should probably go ahead and try it tonight, just so that you know I can do it. So let's.
Or we crash like a wicked
You
train.
won't. You won't. You won't. You won't. We won't let it happen. We won't let it happen. Okay. Yes. Well, not everybody has the fortissimo. Altos and tenors do. All right, so at the bottom of 7, we have half of the choir with a medium dynamic, and then my inner voices, altos and tenors, you have a fortissimo there. So what Christensen probably wanted in that moment was to bring your part out. So that's your time to shine. Go ahead and bring that out a little bit, okay? All right. That's actually a great place to practice anyway. So let's go to page 6. Hopefully you're hearing me. At Light O'er the Land. This is the last measure when we all come back in and we are in a new tenors are giving us our little pedal. section again, because that is kind of one where it could fall apart if we're not careful. So, with help this time. Let's do this, guys. Let's go backwards a little bit to the bottom of 4. Bottom of 4, where tenors and basses begin the He is Coming Soon. This will include our soloist. Right? Altos are singing the same note, the exact same note, on will not. Here we go. See, you can do it a cappella.
Oh.
Good.
It was on first.
Will not, they have we're coming in the wrong ones.
No, you were correct. Jim came in a couple measures early, but what I was saying is, you guys did have it right, because you weren't listening to what Jim was doing, and then he cut out and went, oops, sorry, and I'm like, it you had it. That's why I was saying, aha, you can do it a cappella.
Yeah, we just have to like zone it, just us.
Let's add some second sopranos to you. You're welcome. It's okay. It's because we don't have 100 voice Santa choir. That's
Well,
second.
it's low in your voice. It's really low, so it would be hard to hear it right away.
Second sopranos on page 11. Go ahead and sing along with the first altos from measures 65 to 67.
We don't.
You got it. It's basically what the soprano first principal.
Oh, not that one, yeah, I go to the.
First out to the bottom.
Yeah. And then you can do what you're doing after that. Okay. Better. Yes.
I need, the first page and second page, totally.
The part we haven't worked on yet?
I can't,
That's okay.
totally did not get any of that.
That's okay. Okay.
Maybe
So
here.
we are in the key of E minor, and I tell you these things not just to show that I can read music, but because I want you to figure out the tonal center and then know where your note is in relation. So you guys are on the G, you're on the third. It's a minor third of that minor chord. So you're gonna hear lost in the night. You're gonna do the lost. That's your note. Lost. So it's not as high as it normally would be for you. So you're yeah.
A third down.
Lost. Yeah. So, tenors and basses, let's go ahead and practice that for you so that you know you're not singing a B, but you're singing a G. Okay? Okay. Let's start with the basses and strings.
Where?
It's hard to hear.
The
Right at the
beginning.
beginning.
Unless it's Cheryl asking for help, everything else can be written down. Okay. You may pass notes in the rehearsal as long as I don't hear your voices. Thank you.
I'm just gonna tell you where it is.
All right, we're working with tenors and basses
Oh,
right
I'm
now.
sorry.
Okay. Basses, you begin. Yes, so five beats per night. Then you start to move down. But that, yes, good. I know Gary knows this by heart. You've probably been singing it since you were in college, right? Close.
Is that on the word lost, are you gonna do a cutoff for the lost or not?
No, lost in the night. Yeah, I don't want to get too granular. I'd rather it be beautiful and together. But if we get too in the weeds, it will be here a long time. But this is the night to ask these questions, so yes. Lost in the night. It's a stin. Okay? We should practice that beginning anyway. Okay? Everybody is going to start from the beginning. We don't need to do the whole He is coming soons after that, but I do want to at least get that beginning. That's the first thing they're going to hear from our choir. Well, maybe not. That's not true. There's a gathering in first. But it's the first thing they hear is all by yourself. So let's put it that way. For the when the choir's alone, yes. Here we go.
The bottom of 3 to the top of 4.
Yes.
To that section. Because there's a big jump there on Melanie, and I didn't get
That's kind of I would put that as a quick page turn because it does something that you're not expecting
Yes,
there.
that's a simple as melody.
At the beginning, but then it does do chromatics. But yes, that is the big jump. I agree with you.
you
Yes,
seen
yes.
that one?
Yep. Ready? Tenors. And then you get to wait for yes, all right. It's 6:50. 6:52. Lindsay, it sounded very, very beautiful, especially the very first time you sang through it. So don't feel like you have to alter your intonation at all. It was right there. That's okay. It's a lot of singing. It is a lot of singing. So, but I'm letting you know it was in very, very good shape.
We'll get it. We'll get it.
Yeah, I think I'm well put this away. That's right. Remember on the drive folder, when you go to the computer, you go to the link that I had given you a while ago, there in the folder was your part all by itself. So you could practice it. Yes. The drive folder. Maybe I should just start putting it in every email. But it's there for you. Yeah, well.
What page in the red book are we doing first?
Page 40.
Okay, page 40.
Yep. Google Drive, there's a folder of materials for you. I'll send it again. Send drive folder link. Do you have a Google account? Nope. Should still be able to access it. It's like, I can't send it through emails anymore. Emails don't take that much space.
But it sends the link to Google.
It does. And you can access it with other email addresses. Yes.
The security is anyone who has the link should be able to get it.
Yes. Okay. And download it to your own device. I did make that available too. All right, 3 Kings. You got to get to this, y'all. Okay. Page 40. And we're going to include our soloists. So Brad sings the first solo, Gary sings the second solo, Elias sings the third solo. All right. This one you guys have got down. Don't be afraid of this one. Know this one. Don't be afraid. Have a pencil ready in case you're like, I didn't know it. Okay. Right on it? Okay. I'm gonna have to count it in 1. That's gonna be hard. Can we get 3 measures before? to conduct this in 3. It's the only way I can do it and make sure everybody feels confident with their parts. It's gonna have to be a fast 3, which means it's gonna be close to me, because if I do this, it's gonna slow down. So it's gonna be a quick 3, okay? If you're not sure you can see my hands, you can certainly see my elbows, okay? So I gotta do that for you guys and for the orchestra, yes? I'm also seeing on letter A, I can't remember which instrument it is, but somebody's got ba-da-ba-da-ba-da, so I cannot slow down or they're not gonna know what their music is. So it's not the same as, oh, stop. We can't do that, okay? I want to do it too, so I understand the temptation, but we gotta keep moving through that. Okay? Think of it this way, we're shedding a few seconds off the song that way. So, that will help. What also will help is if everybody sings on page 42 in the middle. I know I called it a solo, but that means someone is soloing the melody. The rest of us are singing ooh the first time and aw the second time, right? When you get to top of 43, that one is bona fide solo, no one else singing. And that's okay. I understand not everybody got those directions, so I do get it. They forgot to add a repeat sign at the very, very bottom of page 42. If you want to put that in for yourself, and then it says refrain DS, but you might want to write A, back to A, or something like that, because that will be easier to remember. So, good. Somebody was paying attention that had that book. That's good. So, blame Hinshaw from 35 years ago. Right, exactly. So that's why it's A. Well, I forgot I wrote the sign in there myself too, yes. Which explains why you weren't sure where to go. Thank you. In my haste to get it done, I forgot to explain those things to you again. So, mea culpa. We're going to start it 3 measures before we begin. The sopranos and altos sing their little ooh, and then the tenors and basses come in, right? All right, here we go.
Son.
No, I was singing.
You guys were all my tenors that are here tonight were doing the high
The
one.
melody.
And it sounded wonderful, so I'd rather be strong melody. I went ahead and pitched it in the middle, and then all my basses are singing the same. So that's okay, it was two-part tonight.
Solos were great.
Yes, they were, all three.
Campaign heroes.
No, they went very well, and when we do it I'll probably put on the sound system for the rehearsal too, just so you all get used to it. So, like Lindsay, you can hold the handheld, and then we will make sure it gets to, I think we would go to Matt next, as Father Love a Perfect Rose, and then Matt will give it to Brad. I'll figure it out. I know I have to do some seating. I'm going to tell you now before you freak out. I will have to do some seating changes. And I will have to do seating changes. I know! Because our joy ringers are joining us this time. So I want to make sure that my joy ringer people are on the ends so that they can easily get out. Right? So I want them to be on the ends. I might I don't know yet because I've got, tall people that are used to being on the back row. It's possible I might see if I can make room for Gary to be on the top row this time around and have the three of you closer together in this case so that you can pass it down faster.
You could bump, Ives right here and put Matt and Gary right there. Possibly.
Yeah, that's another option too. Yeah, I'll have to remember in my mind's eye how tall and short people are so I don't.
I noticed the lovely decorations that Kim did last night, our beautiful girls.
Yes. But in general, that is in very good shape. I think we're ready, and there are moments when the orchestra comes out, which is when Jim wasn't playing. You're singing just fine. So everyone's going to be pleased to hear that again. The next three that we go through right now, for I would say 95% of you, you're very familiar with them, so I don't want to spend a lot of time on them. Let's just say I'm pretty sure you know the answer to any question you might have. So page 28, O Little Town of Bethlehem. The answer is you sing in parts for all three verses, and then unison on the fourth verse, unless you are a soprano that wants to sing the descant, and then you sing the descant there. Okay? We've already gone over the other changes to lyrics. There's not as many, so if you're not sure, ask a neighbor. Okay? I'll let you ask this time, preferably written. Okay. Or just point to it. They'll know what to do. All right. For time's sake, let's quickly review starting at verse 3 on purpose. Verse 3 on purpose, and then going to verse 4. All right? Here we go. Oh, silently, the wondrous gift is given. Came upon the midnight clear.
Further south.
Okay. Yes. This one was unison first verse, part second and third verse, and unison with a descant on the fourth verse. Okay.
We're singing unison. We are.
Okay. And
Both of these have 8 measure intros, so they're not long intros. Orchestra, so.
yeah.
Sometimes it's short ones.
Huh? Well, yeah, I think there was a choice to like add like brass or something, but we, or I got it wrong. I don't know. I might have said the wrong number. One thing that will change from this one from last year is I'm going to conduct it in 2, not in 6. Right? That will help us lilt and it'll also make it go a little faster.
That's why I did.
Are you guys good with me just doing verses 3 and 4 again? Yeah? Let's do that. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yet we the walls of sin and strife, the world has suffered long. Beneath the angels' reign have rolled 2,000 years of wrong. And glory, humankind is not the loss of which they breathe. Oh, hush the noise and cease your strife, and hear the angels sing. For the days are hasty on, thy prophet was foretold. When with the ever-circling years comes round the age of woe, when each shall over all the earth His ancient splendor sing, and all worlds send back the song which now the angels sing. Rock on! Very good. Yes. Remind me, I'm going to make sure I let my orchestra know it's going faster this year. They'll need to know that. We'll all enjoy it better going faster there.
Well,
Right?
The melody in the middle of the first page there, it's CC.
Yes, yes. We brought that up a few times. Your saving grace is that the congregation is singing with you all 4 verses. So if they make a mistake, you'll know that you did make a mistake.
In the beginning, it's weird too.
Da, 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 da. Again, you guys know it. And if you hear it wrong, we'll just assume it's a congregation member. Okay? We want them to sing. Don't get that twisted. I want them to sing. All right, Joy of the World, page 13.
What page? I'm sorry.
Page 13. Page 13.
The 15th. What shade? Oh, wow.
All right. For some reason, I have it written that the tenors needed a little help at the end of the first and fourth verses, which is on page 14. So let me see if that's still an issue. If I take it from the middle of page 14 for the tenors. Sing and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing.
Probably repeated notes.
Yeah. We had it circled for some reason once upon a time. But maybe this year the tenors doesn't have the same problem. Start right on this end. Here we go. Very good, yes. Jim's got the new tempo down, and I need you to make sure you follow too. Good job. Back to the D. Yes, they gave us an S that time. And then there's a little coda with the instruments. Yes! Yes, good. And that's how we're ending the service this time around. That's going to be our last hymn that we all sing together. Or carol, I should say. We sing together. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. We have caught up with time. Woo! Let's go to the First Nowell. Yep. All right. So the beginning of this is pretty much self-explanatory. Where we want to practice is page 7 to the end. We did this last rehearsal we had together. I had made a grid a while back of all of our anthems and making sure they all got some attention. So this is the 3rd time that we're working on the First Nowell. So I just let you know, making sure everybody has done these anthems at least 3 times. They're not like, what? Okay. We're starting at 7. We will have now changed into a new key. sopranos already sang that note. So you don't get to do that one. You held out your note a beat longer. It is different. It is definitely different. You have the, well, maybe they're not playing now, but yes, it is in the accompaniment. That C sharp is in there in a couple of different places, so it's not like you're trying to find it out of thin air, but it's different. So let's. Yes. Yes. There, or pick up to 87. Oh no. No. Pick up to 84 would be better. That's the one. That'd be a little better for the strings. Okay, here we go. Just the sopranos, pick up to the last measure on bottom of page 8. Yes. It's high. Here we go.
As far as with the tenors, the dynamic, are we still doing mezzo piano there? What's the dynamic? I didn't mark it.
I'm not exactly sure what I said the last time, but
you don't want to be too loud.
You don't want to be too loud, but
there's not too many of us.
Yeah, it's the melody though still. So I think with the balance of you know what? The orchestra says piano, but they do tend to play a little on the loud side. So let's go ahead and have you guys sing, plan for mezzo forte, and if it sounds like it's over singing, we'll bring it down. But let's go ahead and plan for tenors to sing mezzo forte on your solo line at the bottom of 9.
And all the way through?
All the way through of your solo line. Yeah. I can't really order, 1.5 cellos or something, or like a half a cello,
It's easier for us to sing out of it.
I can divide people in half. So yes, our orchestra is wonderful, but
it's easier for us to sing a bit.
Yeah, we just need to double our choir on lessons and carols, so that we've got more voices to work with them. But I will say, you guys do a great job, and I really do. You know how much I appreciate you, but I've been not wanting to bring in a bunch of hired people to sing with you because you can do it. Okay, I'm going to be stopping soon. I know it's 7:25. We've got birthdays to celebrate and all that stuff. If there's any other thing from any other of these anthems that I did not go over and you're getting nervous about, you're going to go ahead and let me know, okay? When we break, let me know so that I can address it when we have our orchestra rehearsal. So the songs that we did not do tonight were Then Sings My Soul, of A Father's Love, A Perfect Rose, Hark the Herald Angels Sing, and Go Tell It on the Mountain. I think the rest of them we covered tonight. So if any of those makes you have a trigger, oh no, that's the one I have this problem with. Let me know. You can tell me in person tonight. You can email me. You can text me, whatever. We'll figure it out. I want to make sure that you're comfortable. Now we have 3 birthdays to celebrate, because I don't want to forget when I'm all upset with the orchestra. use more help, I will find a place for someone. So if anyone thinks it's too late, it's not. I could still use them. We have the American Guild of Organists concert this Sunday at 4 o'clock. Not only will it have wonderful organ music, but there'll be the opportunity to sing "O Come All Ye Faithful," the David Wilcox version that we don't do. So if you really want to hear that word of the Father, you can sing it. You can do your desk dance for that one too. Yes. And then a reminder again, when we do the orchestra concert next week, we're starting at 7, not 6. 7. Okay? And we're going to go till 9. So get that extra cup of coffee in you and be here at 7 o'clock. Okay?